students. This is Lata Narwani from Mount Litra Z School, Jhansi. Children, today we will be doing the lesson excretion, which is the last process of life processes. So first, what is excretion? In our body, various cells, they perform various metabolic activities every time. So during these activities, large number of waste products are formed in the body cells. So removal of harmful waste materials from our body is called excretion. Human beings have a special system for excretion of waste. This special system is called excretory system. Now, excretory products are of two types. First is nitrogenous waste and second non-nitrogenous waste. So what are nitrogenous waste? Urea and uric acid. They are called nitrogenous waste. Non-nitrogenous waste, when nitrogen is not present. For example, carbon dioxide, water, undigested food, fibers, etc. Excretion in amoeba. In unicellular organism like amoeba, the excretion takes place through diffusion process. That is from high concentration in the body to low concentration in the surrounding water. Excess of water is removed by excretory vacuole. Excretory system in humans. In humans, the excretory system consists of following parts: 2 kidneys, 2 ureters, 1 urinary bladder and 1 urethra. So here is the diagram of excretory system. You can see 2 kidneys are here, which are bean shaped. Then 2 tubes arising from here, which are called ureters. This is urinary bladder and this is urethra. Now we'll study one by one these structures. What are kidneys? There are 2 kidneys located in the abdominal region on either side of backbone just below the diaphragm. They are bean shaped and dark brown in color. Renal artery enters the kidney and renal vein comes out of the kidney of each side. Next topic is ureters. From each kidney arises a narrow tube called ureter. The 2 tubes bring the urine downwards and open into the urinary bladder, which is about 30 centimeter in length. Urinary bladder. Each ureter opens into a muscular sac-like structure called urinary bladder, which opens to the outside of the body through urethra. Bladder can normally hold about 0.5 to 0.1 liter of urine. When the bladder is full, we have urge to discharge the urine. Urethra. The bladder opens into a thin tube called urethra, which throws the urine outside. Now, structure of nephron. First, let us know what are nephron. Nephron is the filtration unit of our body. Means they are the special cells which filter our blood in the kidneys. So there are millions of nephrons inside each kidney, or they are also called uriniferous tubules. These are the filtration units of kidneys. Each nephron has following parts. First is Bowman's capsule. It is a small cup-like structure with double wall and is present towards upper side of the nephron. Second is glomerulus. Inside glomerulus there is a bunch or a tuft of renal arteries which is called glomerulus. The renal artery entering the glomerulus has a larger diameter than the outgoing branch of renal artery. Third part of the nephron is tubular part. The Bowman's capsule extends into a coiled tube called convoluted tubule. It further extends into a U-shaped loop. This loop again broadens and terminates into the collecting tubule. The structure of nephron is given here. This is cup-shaped structure or Bowman's capsule. Then this is glomerulus. Third part, this is proximal convoluted part. This is loop of Henle. This is distal convoluted part or DCT. This is loop of Henle. So these are the various parts, and ultimately this is the last tube, which is known as collecting duct. This collecting duct collects the urine formed from all the nephrons in the kidney. Now, process of urine formation or filtration of blood. The process of urine formation occurs in 3 steps. First is ultrafiltration. The blood with water, salts, glucose, amino acids and nitrogenous wastes enter the nephron through renal artery. It forms bunch of blood vessels in Bowman's capsule. Because the artery leaving the nephron is thinner than the artery entering, a pressure is created inside the glomerulus due to which the filtration of blood takes place, as there are pores in the Bowman's capsule. So blood is filtered downwards. As a result of filtration, the filtrate collected in the Bowman's capsule has uric acid, urea, glucose, amino acid and large amount of water. The second step in urine formation is selective reabsorption. As the filtrate moves down the tubular part of nephron, major part of water, glucose and salts are selectively reabsorbed, and thus the urine becomes concentrated. The amount of water reabsorbed depends on the excess amount of water present in the body. Also, the amount of wastes to be secreted. Third step in urine formation is secretion. At the last stage of urine formation, some substances may be secreted in the tubule and added to the filtrate, like yellow color pigment known as urochrome, which gives the color to the urine. The urine formed now is collected by the collecting duct and carried out of the kidneys. The ureters carry the urine from the kidneys to the urinary bladder. When the bladder is full, we have an urge to pass it out. This is under our nervous control. So this is how urine is formed and blood is filtered. So children, this is all for today. Thank you.